Hey everybody, welcome back to the D23 Expo. We're talking all things Disney, and look who we have. It is the story editor, writer from Hamster and Gretel, and one of the actresses from Hamster and Gretel, La Cebolla, one of my favorite villains.
Did you see her body? That's the body I want. I'm working on it.
I want to talk about the show because it's such a fun and unique show, and there's many different elements that it could be. It's a superhero show, but it's also a show about family relationships, brother and sister, and parents and children, and it's also a show about culture and traditions and things like that. Talk about what's the most fun about writing for a show like this.
Oh my gosh, you literally answered my question.
What is there to say?
What is there to say?
Okay, thank you.
Bye. No, I mean, honestly, I think you really hit the nail on the head. This show is a comedy that makes you fall in love with the characters, but it's also an action show that makes you just even I've watched the episodes a million times and I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? I think it's a show that is comfortable being multiple things, and I don't know, I'm multiple things. I'm Venezuelan, I'm American, I'm a comedian, I'm a writer, hyphenated, reality, and I think the show also represents that hyphenated reality, and so I think also one of the things that I'm most excited about is I'm a Venezuelan, Karina's Venezuelan. We've really incorporated Venezuelan culture into this in a way that feels natural and authentic, and I think that's so important in representation, and it's just fun to watch, to be honest with you. It's so fun to watch.
So
I love it how she gets so excited and amazing.
So the show has a lot of different villains that are very unique. As we said, La Cebolla, she's one of my favorite villains. For those that don't know, I haven't watched the show, describe this character. Who is La Cebolla?
She's awesome, beautiful, young, pretty. No, that's my description of myself. Sorry. She is a villain. She's funny. She's a soap opera actress, which I was in my back in the day. So I know where she comes from, and she loses her power of crying, and then she gains this power through what, aliens?
The aliens?
Yes, and she makes onions cry. No, she speaks to all onions, and she makes people cry. So that's what it's about.
It's
and
an
she
absurd
sings.
villain.
And she sings.
She sings.
That's what I was going to ask about
Yeah.
next. One of my favorite things about the show is that each episode has a song.
Yes.
And I think that the song that is featured in the episode with La Cebolla, I don't know the official name. I call it the Ballad of La. Is that the name of it? Okay. See, I should be a songwriter. The Ballad of La Cebolla is a favorite song. Talk about that aspect of the show, coming up with all these songs and incorporating those, because I just think that's one of the things that really works about the show.
Dan Povenmire absolutely adores writing songs, to the point where sometimes he'll write a song and we haven't written the episode and we're like, what the heck, Dan?
We'll put it this.
Yes. But songs are a really good way for us to really quickly tell story and give background to villains. So, for example, in La Cebolla and other characters, we use the music as a vehicle for storytelling to change it up. And every song has humor in it. There's jokes in every single song. I've written a few songs with Dan. Dan has collaborated with other artists, including Karina, and Michael is a songwriter as well. And it's just one of those other elements in the hyphenated reality of the show that I was talking about earlier. That's just we've just incorporated that other element we look forward to writing every episode.
We are almost out of time. Before we wrap it up, I know that Batman has a rogues gallery of villains that appear periodically. Will we be seeing La Cebolla in a future episode?
Oh, she's coming back.
Of course you will. Of course, yes.
All right, well, you can see La Cebolla in an upcoming episode of Hamster and Gretel, streaming Saturday mornings on the Disney Channel, or airing on the Disney Channel, streaming on Disney+. Stay tuned for more coverage here at the D23 Expo.
We've got this. Robot punch!
Stronger than an army of robots. Smaller than a drain pipe.
Wall punch!
And faster than lightning from a supercharged cowboy.
Did you hire them to distract me, Clyde?
It's Hamster and Gretel!
But what can I do?
From a creator of Phineas and Ferb
It is so on.
comes the most unexpected new series.
I've got 9 wives!
You have 9 wives?
I knew it.
Humanity's only hope is Super Gretel.
We're saved! Hi, my name is Gretel. This is my hamster, and we'll be taking you to jail today.
But what can I do?
Hero Hamster.
I don't have any secrets.
And Kevin.
In a related story, a scrawny 16-year-old boy is using his tiny muscles and not helping in any way whatsoever.
Watch Hamster and Gretel on Disney Channel.
I bet I'm indestructible.
We are not testing that out.